Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this one, we're going to go with Sierra and Russell. I can't even get the damn name out. Sierra and Russell Westbrook. That's his name.
Yeah.
Is there another Westbrook? Are you sure it's Westbrook?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's the football player, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Nero picked this. So we're seeing if all this stuff goes together. Shout out to her and finding love after fuck boys.
Yes.
Because Future, but the thing is, I'm not even mad because Future never lied about who he was, why he did it, and when he did it. Because no, we didn't talk about it, but wasn't there some trash where she was like, he don't come see his son, or it was just some real bullshit, right?
Yeah, and how he come last minute or make last minute changes and things of that sort.
Yeah, and I get it, right? Because he's a celebrity, he's a star. That's how you make his money on viewings. But shows and changes of plans. But I think you need to have arrangements that if you can't get to your son need to be brought to you.
Yes.
Right, like I see they need to have, not a nanny. That's what poor people have, nannies. An au pair, is that what rich people call it?
Yeah, au pair.
Who just be with you all the time, right? So that au pair and the baby, the only thing that's consistent, the au pair go back and forth between Sierra and Russell and Future's house, right? So if Future can't make it, au pair get on the hitter.
Get on the hitter.
And the flight and get onto him. Anyway, this is about Sierra and Westbrook, though. Sometimes I just sit back and smile. Sierra is well aware that she's living her best life. You know, the glow up has been real, ain't for her.
Yes.
One of her quotes says, I remember telling my friend the kind of guy I wanted. She said, I wanted a God-fearing man with a very fun spirit who loves kids and really, truly care for me. She told Essence in 2016. I was very specific because I do believe you can have it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Even when they first got together, I thought there was a little, not her, him. Something about him was a little different.
I know what you mean.
I can't put my finger, not in a bad way. This is not shade at all. Not in a bad way, not in a good way, but something strange.
It's almost like he too clean.
You think that's what it is?
I think that's what it is.
Everybody got a pass. Everybody got a pass, right? Mm-hmm. Or a future, honey. You ain't fucked up yet.
Oh.
Come on. You know, but it was just something about, I couldn't put my, maybe it's the personality style, right? Mm-hmm. He seems like he's been immersed in white hands. We've been touched, but it seems like he's been baptized.
Right.
Maybe not. He can be the realest nigga on earth. And he just doing this, this is his persona for football, right?
Right. Just homely looking, man.
I don't even say it's homely, right? Because he's light skinned, curly hair. Do he got funny eyes? I can't tell. It looked like he would, though. I don't even really know. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't even really put a description on him. Mm-hmm. It's really weird. But one thing I can tell is she love him and he love her. And both of them love that baby. And they both get money. And they're both gorgeous. So, shit.
She just looks so happy with that nigga, though.
Sierra's gorgeous to begin with.
She is.
She should be a model. I'm sure she is a model. I know Sierra every once in a while drop a hit, an EP. Mm-hmm. Sis, that's not necessary. Just be beautiful. Just be beautiful. We're all set. Your legacy stands with goodies. What? I love that song. I love Sierra Goodies era. But some of that other stuff, nah.
Did you say your legacy stop at goodies?
No, stands. I didn't say stop. Oh my goodness, stands. With goodies and what was that CD with her and Ludacris? Oh, it's that first CD.
Oh yeah.
That was sickening.
Luda. But that's my Luda voice.
Oh my goodness. But everything CD after that I really don't follow. It's because after she did Oh and Goodies, that's when she transitioned into the Bow Wow era. I ain't never had nobody do me like I do. Whack.
And then what happened?
What happened? Never mind. I'm not doing this. Get back to positive. Sierra Russell, they look good. They smell good. They got money. What else could you want?
And they're happy.
And they're freaking happy. And they love the Lord.
And he loves Future son just like it's his own.
And hey, you know what? We had an episode about that. Something about a man who can love another man's child as if it's his own. Because it's hard. Or a woman, right? Because it's hard. It's hard. And I don't even think it's the hard part about loving that child, right? No, that's easy to love a child, right? It's easy. They're innocent. But you start getting they fuck daddies and fuck mamas involved and make it harder. I ain't lying. Who is you?
I'm Nero.
I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 137, y'all.
Happy freaking Friday. We made it.
Yeah, we did. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review. 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. And follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters.
Yeah.
That's Black with no K.
Perfect.
Y'all check it?
We made our first week.
First week in Colonizer Valley.
In Silicon Valley. Colonizer seems so abrasive. I just said they're better than the ones.
They are, but they still
Than the
colonize us,
Bosses.
baby.
Yeah, that's true.
They still colonize us.
Well, I actually don't have much. Like, it was a great first week, right? But I did notice that, like, y'all know, I promised you I gotta be a woman of my word this week, and I do have to find me a counselor so I can call them next week, right? Because, like, I feel anxiety, but it's not anxiety from my current job. Like, I love the job, or I'm assuming what the job is, right? It's still early enough where it's just the dream.
Training.
It's the dream of the job. I'm not in the day to day, but you know, I'm feeling a little anxiety about like white ass New England, just because it's like stuff that's still unfinished there, right? And I'm trying to learn the balance of saying fuck it all together, but still keep it on track. Cause like it's almost like a weird dream. Like I'll completely forget the life I had in New England, and I'll remember I'm like, fuck, what? Is that weird? No. Have you had moments like that, or is that just me?
No. Yes. Yes and no. Because I was talking to my sister today.
Yeah.
And it was just interesting.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you know, all the stuff that y'all been through and y'all making it, you know, being on food stamps and things of that sort. And I was like, yeah, we was just on food stamps 2 weeks ago. What you talking about?
It's too real still.
Shit.
It's too real still.
Niggas was just on food stamps.
Yeah.
EBT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Thank you, EBT. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't know, like, and I think that's just I think that's heady stuff, right? I don't think it's. I don't know how to say this right. Maybe based in reality is too strong of a word, because it makes it sound like you know, I ain't like Mimi and inviting my dead relatives to dinner, right? You know, but it's this thing of why do I keep drudging? Why am I incomplete? Does that make sense? Why? What am I holding on to? So I need to work through some of that, because out here is nothing out here, right? Like even the things that I've ran, and near them heard the stuff I run. I can't even tell y'all the stuff I done ran into because it's so particular to that company. Because I had a new story. So it was going to be shenanigans in Silicon Valley. That was going to be the new Bot Store Chronicles.
Right.
So once I have one that's not so tailored to that company, I'll let y'all know some stuff that happened. But the thing that's even different, right? So my Bot Store Chronicles really be like, this is crazy shit, right? The shenanigans is nothing that's stopping me from doing my job, right?
Right.
It's like, it's not about the productivity or nothing, but it's just like day to days when you just sitting out looking, right? To be like, can y'all believe this happened today? So like even the stories, although still funny, I think, but just a different, like I feel like at the Bot Store, I was laughing to keep from crying.
Versus here,
Well,
you just
laughing to laugh for joy.
You like looking at this shit like, look at this shit.
Like to the point where I almost want to take a picture and then post it on our Instagram and be like, look at this shit, y'all. Be blessed. I want to be the new Plies of the internet. Have you looked at Plies Instagram?
Yes.
Jesus. Where he just do random snippets. So I think that's something I'm working through. Is it like, it's almost like PTSD. Like, do we need to have an episode on PTSD?
Yes, I think we both of us suffer from some form of PTSD.
PMS, I do that too.
Yeah.
No.
PTSD when it comes to like the situations that
Trauma.
we've been
in.
Yeah. This past couple of years to moving out here. So it's always that, you know, like I was telling Nestle and White Hands Denny, I'm always gonna keep my head on the swivel.
Always.
So he's like, man, you're gonna get comfortable here, and it's like,
nah, New England fucked that up for us. I ain't comfortable nowhere.
Head always on the swivel.
Yeah, I'm comfortable nowhere. I'm not comfortable in no location, no job. I'm never comfortable, right? I want to be on the point. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, ain't nothing they can say and come to me and it's going to shock me.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. That's me packing up.
That's not me packing up shit.
So I just want to make sure I keep that healthy, right? So I think a little bit of that is healthy. Because remember, you were talking to folks, and maybe they're going to share this on the check-in, and they told Niram to keep that Detroit, keep that New England.
Yeah.
So I think something about that still gives us edge, right? And I think that's what makes us who we are, right? And resilient. But you only can have so much of that, right? Before it's unhealthy. So I think my biggest thing out here is really just having a healthy balance. So it's not the fact that I have anxiety, but I need to make sure it's at a healthy state.
Right.
And it's managed, right? So I just feel it creeping. And especially since Niram's about to leave soon, I don't need to just go work 8, 10, 12 hours a day and then come home, be anxiety ridden, don't sleep, and then go back to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to build unhealthy habits.
Yeah, you don't. And you need to get that shit in check.
Yeah. Well, I feel it, right? Because it's not even a full, like, it'll be just flashes of like, dang, where'd that even come from? So, but that's all I have. And also, it's hard. How do y'all folks on the West Coast communicate with your friends and family on the East Coast? Because I'm literally not, like, when I settle down about, oh, I'm gonna call so-and-so, it'd be like midnight daytime.
Right. And you're like, I'm just settling down. It's like, damn, it's 7 p.m.
Yeah.
here.
And then the place I work is not conducive to have, like, conversations. Like, I don't want to say, like, you can talk at my job,
Right.
but it's so silicone. It's so Colonizer Valley that it's like if I'm put on, I might as well just go ahead and put it on FaceTime
so everybody can see.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of places out here are like that as far as the work setup, right? So I can't even do my normal lunchtime sneak away or morning sneak away because it's so open. And also, like, this is the type of place where they don't even let you really eat alone.
No.
I miss that from New England. New England, it'd be 10 tables and it'd be 10 people at each table.
Right.
And nobody won't look up. Nobody will bother you.
Leave you
People
be
having their headphones on, watching their YouTube. Like, it was peaceful, right? Here, child. I think I went for breakfast. I guess I do have a story. I was eating and I sat down and then somebody came and sat directly next to me. And we were the only two people in there. And I was just like, good morning. And I assumed it was early enough that we're kind of early risers, right? Because I'm still on East Coast time. So I'm getting to work super, super early, right? Mm-hmm. It's better for me anyway, right? Because I can just kind of pooch around, figure out stuff is, right? So I'm getting something to eat. I go to the little lunchroom area and I sit down and I was like, okay. And then here comes so-and-so. Hi, are you new here? God damn. Did you have to sit? And not even like across the table or a couple seats over. Or, I feel like an East Coast, or maybe East Coast, they ain't going to sit next to you at all. But a Midwest be like, do you mind if I sit with you?
Right.
No.
They just sat right next to you.
And looked at what I was eating.
And said, damn, that look good. Maybe I get some too.
Yeah.
Is that oatmeal?
Yeah.
I didn't know they served oatmeal today.
Yeah. What are you eating? Did you bring that from home? Just, it's almost, it's not a point where I can never recharge my introversion. Where on the East Coast, I had plenty of times to charge my introversion. And that's why I was always on the extrovert. Like, I'm always ready, right? Because I had so many times to recharge. But out here, I'm like, just the bathroom. Like, I just had to find the gender-neutral bathroom just to close the door. They got, like, mother nursing rooms. I started just to go in there and sit down. Vacant. Occupied.
I love going in those.
And just sitting, just quietly. And again, people not bad. It's just, I'm not used to it. Is that an East Coast thing? I would say not Midwest. Midwest is definitely can be social, but it's a little more permission.
I really think it's an East Coast thing because Midwest would have some type of niceties like, hey, how you doing? Do you mind if I sit? Is anybody sitting here?
Yeah.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
And that conversation drop, but just to sit down right next to you.
Next to me. Not no.
Shit. In my personal space.
It would have happened. It wouldn't happen on the East Coast. No. Right? Yeah, like that's what I told you. I remember going to work on the East Coast, and it'd be 10 tables, and 10 people would be at the tables. And then if the 11 person come in, they gonna check out the 10 tables, who further along in their meal, and then sit as far as they can
from everybody.
So I don't know. Like I don't know. What's your advice for that? And that's all I got. Then you can do your check in.
I think. You are in this month of yes. Mm-hmm. So
I haven't said no to anyone.
No, I'm just saying, I think this is one of the things that comes along with saying yes and being in that month of yes. That
I don't even think I could have said no. Somebody can't roll up on me like that. Hell to the no.
But I think it's going to be some things that you're not going to be used to.
Yeah.
Just that happens coincidentally of being in this month of yes.
I said, there's 20 tables in this bitch.
Why you gotta sit next?
You're gonna sit to not even the you can sit at the table, right?
But why you gotta sit right next to me?
So now we are obligated
to talk.
All right, Aaron, what's your trick? I said, damn, I can't even see sitting because I guess that is awkward to go to a different table. That's a little shady. But even said the thing I would have did, I probably sit at the same table like, oh, good morning, and then put my headphones on. Or introduce myself. Good morning, I'm so and so. I work blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna put my headphones.
Yeah. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'm going to put on my headphones.
I ask people that. Like, I tell people that. Because, like, even in the open area, I'm like, I have my headphones on because I was doing some trainings. But if you need me, just let me know. But what's going on with you, Nirams?
Living my best life.
Yeah.
I would say that's the one of the things. It's just.
Are you enjoying being a real house husband of Silicon Valley?
Yeah. I am enjoying that. Mm-hmm. I am being the best house husband I can be. One of the things I noticed, I texted Naomi the other day, and that's like, hey, did you know we had a maid?
A housekeeper now.
Housekeeper?
Yeah, I don't like the maid work. Yeah, I know it was part of my reload package.
So I didn't did my
because I told her you still should clean. She ain't
duties in my house husband duties, and was out there, cleaning and all this other stuff that Naomi gave me a list to do. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and knock it out. And then, ding dong. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Who is this?
Because colonized violet ain't no peacoats. Ain't no,
No.
what's it called? Eye hole? What is it
Nah,
called?
peepholes.
Peepholes.
Yeah. So someone they came and like he didn't speak English. And then he was like,
you don't know what language they speak? Spanish?
Portuguese.
Oh, Portuguese is a little different than Spanish.
So he bust out his cell phone with Google Translate on it.
Come through.
And he's like, I come to take your sheets. And it's like, what?
Yeah, no.
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 And then he's like,
Universal, no.
housekeeping services. Oh.
I told you we had a housekeeper. I didn't know they was coming this week, though.
I didn't know they was coming either. So they came, and then they did, they thing and things of that sort, took the sheets and the towels and all that other stuff. So I thought they was just done there. Mm-hmm. But no, they came back, and they cleaned up the whole house. And cleaned up everything I done did. Better than what I did.
I know.
I was kind of pissed, because I spent a lot of time and elbow grease doing shit, and then he came in and outdid me. Made the shit look effortless.
Yeah. That's what they do, honey.
So that happened. And then,
how'd that make you feel?
Useless.
What?
Because it's like, well, shit, what you need a house husband for?
Oh, I was just talking about culturally. Oh. But okay, you talk about as my partner. So
Look,
okay, let's do that. Let's unpack that as a partner, then we'll talk culturally.
As a house husband, well, shit.
Yeah.
You get 3 square meals from your place.
I can, or I take food.
Mm-hmm. Or you can take food. You can drive there, or catch an Uber with friends and shit.
Yeah, take.
So you don't need me to drive.
Yeah.
Shit, what the hell?
What's it called? The cow train? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, the cow train, or the what's the name? Mm-hmm. It's like, shit, hell, what the hell I'm gonna do there? I said, I guess I need to find a job then.
That was a part of my reload back then, because that's the thing. You be working all day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got time to clean.
No.
Well, even like the conversation how people have it so passively. Yeah, my housekeeper. Da, da, da.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have mental bandwidth. I said, bitch, to dust. What? I said, is that so?
Mm-hmm.
But how did it feel culturally? Culturally, whenever it comes to housekeeper, I feel like I got to clean up for the housekeeper to get there.
Well,
because I don't want them to do more than me. And low key, high key, some of the companies get paid.
Yeah, they do.
You hear me?
No, that wasn't the thing culturally, because I was thinking, well, hell, if I knew the housekeeper would come, I wouldn't did all this shit.
Oh my god!
Because that could have been more time for me doing other things, working out, doing
now,
yoga.
Near never go. Near I'm not gonna clean up.
Working out, doing yoga, looking at the sunrise, thoughting on the Instagram.
Oh my goodness! Mm-hmm.
All types of shit like that. So
yeah, when we told me, I was like, oh my goodness! Like I almost had a point where I had to do a praise break to be like, who? I have a housekeeper.
Right. So
God is good.
Going through that and just get through that mentally. I was like, okay. After it's done, I said, oh, cool. Look, I was thinking, damn, why the hell I tell Nyambi I got a housekeeper?
I mean, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when.
Well, damn, why I tell her they came today?
Because I don't know I don't know if it come weekly or bi-weekly.
Nyambi else would have been impressed. Nirams, you did all this. They was cleaning up crumbs. I ain't know those crumbs to be at it. Oh my God. Shit.
Bye.
You ought to buy.
All right, Nira, what else is going on?
Other than that, like just networking with some friends out here, colleagues that I've met through different conferences and things of that sort. Just on my all-time grind of finding a job. And I've met I have meetings with some recruiters out in the area, and we had some interesting conversations. I was looking at a job at a place out here, and you know how LinkedIn would be like, they'll be like, you have
no skills,
contacts,
all the skills, yeah.
You have contacts in this job. Ask for a referral.
Oh my goodness.
So I was looking through those, and I said, oh, I actually know some of these people. So I reached out to them, and I had great conversations with them and about the company and the culture and things of that sort. Because I think one of the things out here is big is culture.
Yeah.
Like, we've turned down a lot of people who could really do the job. They look great on paper, and you can do the job, but culture-wise,
ain't gonna go with it. We all
they
smart.
Don't fit
That's the thing.
within
We all
the culture
smart,
of the company.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that came up when I was talking to some recruiters, like culture-wise, like what type of culture are you looking for? Mm-hmm. And I didn't really have an answer. I had something I really had to think about.
Oh, you ain't had that answer?
No.
Oh, I got an answer.
Because, I'm more of a, well, what's your answer?
I mean, I want to give it away. I mean, I'm thinking for a company that is is I take one of your terms, bias towards action. Like, so I'm looking for something that's moving things forward, embraces creativity and autonomy through their employees, have a pretty transparent and more of a linear hierarchy. So, when they have that, it breaks down bureaucracy, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for professional and personal development. That's the stuff I'm looking for, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for companies that are only trying to, create the latest and greatest, but also change the world, right? So how do you think more holistically, and what is their play, and how do they, how to intertwine it? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. Shit, I ain't having
That's why I got hired.
That's why you got hired, because you was speaking that real, and then I ain't had nothing for that. I said, oh.
Yeah, I'm looking for a culture, a company that appreciates their employees, right? Who sees their employees as stakeholders, right? Because not all companies see their employees as stakeholders. They see their employees as the way to please their stakeholders, but I need them to see me as a stakeholder. I want companies to see me as my own individual founder, right? So when I come in, I need to create something, right? That's what you want me to do, right? Although it's a small little area on a bigger piece, right? But you still want me to found something, right? You want me to do something new. You just didn't hire me to keep the ball rolling. Right. I hope not. But so that's what I was saying. Oh. And that's just off the tone. I could think of something that's more fine tuned, depending on the company. If you need me to, Nerums.
No, I think that's something to think about. But that's something I really had to think about, because for me, it's always been autonomy. Yeah. I can work in groups, but I really like being employee of one.
A risk-taking environment.
Yeah.
It's risk-taking. I always ask, is risk-taking and failure encouraged and supported? Because if it ain't, it's like, how you create new shit. New shit can't get created when everything go right. So stuff like that.
So, going through that and just knowing that a lot of this stuff comes from, like, the interpersonal connections that you have, and, like, knowing somebody that knows somebody that can, like, pick out some jobs you like at this company, and I'll write you an internal referral.
Jesus, them internal referrals are sickening out here.
Yeah, so that, or for another thing, like, I have a friend that's in Denver, actually, and he sent me, he introduced me to, like, a CEO of a company, like a startup that was bought, but they're still, like, the co-founders are still, like, working as the company. And, like, introducing myself there and telling what it is, and him being like, well, do any of these jobs look appeasing to you? And if not, tell me the job titles that you're looking for.
And I can help you.
And being like,
come on.
Word? Yeah. It's like that?
Why is it not? That's like you're talking about us as a community. We have to stick together.
So I think that was really interesting to be like.
Because the others do, honey.
Well, tell me.
And not even in a negative way, right? Not even in a shady, shisty type of way, but just like, remember I was talking about that yesterday. I said obligation, but this idea of duty, right? So I almost see them as like, well, it's my duty to bring in the next generation. It's my duty to bring in that slate of workers, employees who are going to be working for my company, and I want good people to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I really thought that was just interesting, that whole aspect of, well, look and see if you see anything, and if you don't, let me know what job title you're looking for. So we can see, either A, I can make it for you, or B, I know somebody that knows somebody. Jesus. So I really just think that was just interesting.
Blessings on blessings on blessings.
And then I guess the last thing is, like, learning this whole, like, LinkedIn thing.
Yeah, I want you to learn it so I can get back on it.
So it's like a whole underworld of,
I'm sure it is.
LinkedIn and meeting up with recruiters, and, like, the difference between finding a sourcer and a recruiter.
Yeah, recruiters, sourcers, those are all different people.
And hire managers and shit like that. And who do you need to contact, and like figuring out what keywords you need to have in your bio and in your summaries and shit like that. It's interesting. Yeah. Right? Because
nobody told us.
Yeah, nobody told us. But for a lot of people, a lot of people are like, well, I don't see no interest. I don't see no benefit in LinkedIn until you need to. Yeah. And then when it comes to, like, job hunting and things, that's where it's really starting to be one of those things where companies are actively recruiting you.
Absolutely.
And the best way to do that is through LinkedIn.
I know my company be up on that LinkedIn. I don't want to sit in 2-3 sessions on it. I said, Jesus, I never would have knew.
Right. So, like, one of the persons was like, you need to buy this book here to just refresh your LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So once I get it and I read through it, and if it's actually bomb, I'll definitely share it with y'all. Yeah. But her being like,
well, I told you even the books that I've been reading, I'm like, oh damn,
right,
this the one book I got. I said, oh, this the prototype. Everybody told us it's the prototype.
right,
Yeah,
the shit just be right in front of you,
verbatim. None but the grace of God. I told you that's why the Lord stepped through my body and through my mouth and started talking because I was quoting that book.
Yeah, so that was just interesting. So, you want to go into some pillow talk? I got
yes, sir.
Some questions. I got a couple of topics here.
Well, go, Nearums.
First, I guess first thing is first.
Hope you're thirst.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kanye and his free thinking and slavery being a choice. And Scoopity Boop.
How am I feeling
and Boopity Scoop.
today? Kanye is definitely canceled. But I'm going to say it just a little bit near me take over. Kanye is definitely canceled right now. But he's temporary canceled because I do believe he's suffering from some type of mental trauma or some type of addiction. I don't know what the addiction is. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know if it's white women. I don't know if it's fame. I don't know what it is, but it's an addiction there. And all addiction is a form of illness, and we need to treat it as such. He is temporarily canceled, though. What I would say about this slavery thing, like I understood. No, I don't even want to say I understood what he was trying to say. I think he was trying to say like people of color is an option to be imprisoned in your mind, right? So like this idea of forming to white standards or westernized standards, whatever the standard is, right? That's something we can choose to do. We can boycott that, right? And we can anti that. Now, that don't mean we're going to get the same resources. That don't mean we ain't going to be put in jail, ain't going to be all this other stuff, right? But that is a mental choice. But I don't know what Sis was talking about, a slavery. I know he wasn't talking about the slavery that Frederick Douglass was a part of. Not the slavery that Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth and Nat Turner. I know that can't be the slavery. I'm hoping he's talking about us, the slaves now, I pray. And he just really wasn't good. He need to really talk about somebody about articulation, right? Really trying to figure out and getting his words out concise. Like, do you feel like, and I know I'm reaching for him. I know some of y'all gonna drag me on this because he is canceled. But it's something to this idea. Like sometimes like symbols of liberation. Like we as a community, we are tied to that, right? We got some issues and some healing we do need to work through on that. But was Mr. West the one to deliver that message? No. Did he deliver it in the right context? No. Did Van Latham, I hope that man, boy named Read Him for Filth? Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a little bit of that got to do with the money, right? So now we're splashing a little classism in here. So I really think Kanye may be forgetting what it is to be on food. People. Not poor. Poor, right? You know, a lot of us is working poor, right? A lot of you niggas out here think you balling with Cadillacs, but you're poor. Like, you're poor, right? That's different, right? Working poor, you can get your groceries, pay your bills, maybe go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate Christmas. But I'm talking about P.O., right? P.O. And I think there's a disconnect going on for Kanye and the reality, right? Because there's certain privileges that he has as a millionaire. And not only as a millionaire, like, you know, I throw this into y'all get mad at me again, but also him being married to a white woman, right? It's certain privileges as a black man you get with that. And I know sometimes they give you slack, but being rich and married to another rich white woman who's also very influenced, right? Like, you got certain privileges there that none of us have, right? So just be empathetic to that, Kanye, right? Have some emotional intelligence. That was kitchen table talk. That was between you and your, I almost said bitch, you and your wife. Like, that's what you need to talk to Kim on the pillow. It's a lot of conversation. And believe it or not, me and Niram talk even more loose. The real pillow talk, right? It's some stuff that I share and process with Niram that I'm not about to come on a podcast talking crazy. No. This is crazy. I'm processing, right? So it's Niram. But I do got to say shout out to, what's his name, Van?
Van Lathan.
Oh my God. He deserves a PhD in
reads.
God, I didn't know he read, motherfucker. It made me research this nigga more. I said, let me follow him. Right. He got a podcast. He used to be a big boy. He done lost his weight. I used to think he just the black, I almost said the black nigga. I'm doing better. Yeah. The black boy on TMZ. But Harvey Levin ain't stupid. I should know. He ain't bring stupid people up in there.
Scoopity boop.
And you could tell that Van was just exhausted. Yes. Because you see, he tried to pull a Nyambi. He tried to put respect on Kanye West's name, right? Because another episode, put a pin in this near him. How do you celebrate the person from their art, right? Because Kanye has made major moves in hip hop, in the hip hop culture and black culture. I'll give him that, right? That was the past. Jesus.
Like, how
you
do you
still
go
try
from,
to still put respect on his name because of the ground he set, right? Because if it weren't for Kanye, it wouldn't be a lot of these other rappers and cultural references that
Right.
we have. He created that, right? I want to put respect on that.
we wouldn't have Houseway if it
Don't
wasn't
do
for
that.
Kanye.
Them was signs.
We wouldn't have George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Like, you know,
if it
so
wasn't
I
for
try to
Kanye.
balance that. That's why he's temporarily canceled, because I do believe, and I ain't gonna lie, I know y'all think I'll be ashamed. I do think it's some mental trauma going on there, right? You know, I think my mama wrote in, a couple of the viewers wrote in and said, since Donda been gone, like, that's trauma, right? If you haven't healed appropriately from there, right? And then also it's some type of addiction. I don't know what the addiction is.
You know, he said he been on opioids.
Something's there. I even said it's fame. You know, fame is a powerful drug too.
Well, you know, also doing shit that
That's like this attention. Like, that's a powerful drug. This being number one trending for days and weeks off just 30-second snippets and shit. Like, that has to be addicting to a point, right? You don't think?
yes.
That has to get some endorphins running. They'll be like, oh shit, guess who number one on da-da-da-da. Hell, Beyonce said a song. Guess who number one on what? She said Google. And I ain't two. Or she said, guess who top
one,
two? Yeah.
Top two. And
There's
I'm not
something
two.
to that. I mean, I ain't never experienced. I hope not to experience it. That's something I don't need. I do. I don't want to. Nope. Because I think that fame is powerful. Like, nope. That might be more powerful than the opioids. Fame. It's delusion. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you saying there?
No, I think it's that, but also like the things that I got liposuction because of y'all.
No, them jokes. You were never in the joke section.
I got liposuction.
I done did my PSA. We in the joke section.
I got liposuction because of y'all.
Shut up,
nigga.
Kanye. This is me. I can't tell. Kanye, sit down. Kanye, ain't nobody. I was cracking up about that because the only one was shading him about his weight was who?
Wendy Williams.
I was looking at Wendy Williams. You know, I go back and forth with Wendy. She another one, right? Who did things for the culture and media, right? No one was doing the shit Wendy Williams did, but Wendy be on some fuck shit, right? So it's hard to separate that, right?
Right.
But I peeked in when she was talking about Kanye, and you know, we all talking about the slavery and the choice. No, actually, it was before this. No, this was the Donald Trump thing, right? Yeah, it was before the Donald Trump stuff. So that's what we're talking about. And here come Wendy Williams. Have Kanye put on some weight, ma'am?
Yes, Wendy.
We are not fat shaming right now. Coming from a woman who's 6 feet tall and used to be 200 some plus, damn near 300 pounds. She said it
right
when she was
Amazon.
pregnant, right? You got the nerve to fat shame this man, sis. Why am I defending Kanye? And then here come Kanye validating her. I bet she was at home talking about, I told y'all niggas.
I got liposuction.
What, Kanye?
So y'all won't laugh at me like y'all did Rob.
And I'm Rob. Don't bring me into this. Rob is like, I'm just getting to a healing place.
Shit.
I just had my beautiful baby, which is Kim Kardashian made beautiful children. I just had this beautiful baby. What is she? Nightmare, dream? I don't know.
Dream.
Hallucination. I don't know. Just had this child, right? And she's trying to get on the right course with Asia and them. And just do what they're supposed to do, right? China. Asia?
Black China, baby.
I said Asia. Same shit.
And
Rob, like, keep my name out your mouth, Mr. West. What's Kim doing?
staying quiet in all this bullshit.
I don't know if I could be that quiet. I keep telling this, if it fuck with her brand, no, she's going to shut that nigga. She's going to destroy that nigga.
Her has been fucking quiet.
She's going to destroy that Negro if it messes with any of them Kim Kardashian brands.
I ain't fucking with none of this shit. So I haven't watched the Charlamagne interview yet.
Nobody have time. Another reason, that's way too long. Charlamagne the God, you're borderline, right? Again, for the culture, but some of his shit, and it's not even like the anti-black woman shit. Mm-hmm. What he was on, what was that, a few years ago? I think he's really backed off of that. Like, I think he's seen the light and realized he fucked up on that. But Charlamagne the God, sometimes I be looking at him like, he like Russell Westbrook.
What you mean?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's just something that I'm like,
So I haven't seen that.
Do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
like, not bad or good. It's just something was like, like with both of them in the room, I wouldn't leave my purse.
What?
Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's a gauge, but you be like, let me get my purse, honey. I gotta take my purse out.
I wouldn't leave my purse in the room with these niggas. What type of shit is that?
Exactly. No bad or good. They might not do anything, right? But it's just certain things. Or, you go certain churches. Oh, I can't leave my bag.
I can't leave my bag.
You know, it's family time. I'm not going 3 steps past this aisle.
Look at you. You over here holding your purse.
Like my godmom did too. My godmom used to be in the choir. And you know, she from Detroit and it was in the winter. And so they wear minks in the winter. And she in the choir lead singer. And they was like, oh, Mother so-and-so will take your coat while you go in the choir. She said, oh, you won't take this mink. And she marched in there with a mink. That's how I feel. So, you know, you can't leave your mink with everyone. And there's no shade, right? I'm sure, 80, 90% of the time, they probably won't do anything. But it's that 10%.
That you be like, nah.
I don't know. Keep your head on the swivel.
Is that a new one?
Keep your head on the swivel.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Nobody watching that long ass in it. What was it? 3 hours? How long?
No, it was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Nah, you got 30 minutes. And maybe she did 30-minute snippets and came out weekly.
And then
too long.
The radio's talking about his song, that Scoopity Boop shit.
Is that real?
Yes. Look, you ain't never heard it?
Why am I the only one that's trying to still say? No. Only put it on for 10 seconds because if Kanye emailed me, it's done. You hear me? I'm putting them on blast and I might lose a Silicon Valley job. I don't tell the listeners to do much, but I'm calling in the ranks. Go after this nigga here. He's crazy.
It was called Scoopy. No, it's called Lift Yourself, but it's like
what?
Scoopity Boop.
Is that really the song, or is that the chorus?
No, that's him. He like this last one. It's like 3 minutes long.
Is it all Scoopity Doops?
No.
Oh,
it's like a sample all the way through, and then.
He's like scatting?
No, I don't know what the fuck he doing.
I'm trying, y'all.
Look, he talking about these bars.
Oh my God. That's enough. It sounds like he's at a, like, you know, I don't make music, but it sounds like the beginning stages if you're making a song or a beat, right? It seems like it's the beginning of a beautiful song.
It's not,
of a hype. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh, this would be nice.
I know what you're talking about, like a reference track, but
yeah,
no.
you be like, no. Hit the beat. I'm off
But this shit is on Apple Music, baby.
I'm trying.
Niggas is streaming this.
I know.
Niggas is streaming this.
How is the beginning of the song better?
It's like a...
It's awesome.
So this
you know, that's very Kanye, like the old samples, like of soul music. That's very Kanye.
So I don't know what's the sample.
It's a nice sample.
Yeah, and then you got that, and then
is he rapping or anything?
No.
Oh, it's literally that sample.
That, and it keeps going. It just keep repeating itself, looping.
And then, it sounds like the beginning of a great, like if I can combine the Scoopity Doop and that.
Nayan, but you always trying to minimize.
I'm not trying to minimize. I'm just trying to lift my people up.
You're minimizing the bullshit, and people are streaming this because I think I seen on Apple Music that it was ranking.
Oh my God, you niggas!
What the fuck are y'all doing? Scoopity boop.
Scoopity.
Whoopity
like
scoop.
I said, we said what is it called? Reference track?
No.
It's a beautiful reference track to something that look like it'd be ready in about a month.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You
8.
count it. It's in top 10.
It's in the top 10 of Apple
That's
Music.
why I said.
hip-hop.
That's why, you know, I know y'all keep saying he on his opioids, excuse me. But it might be something else to this. It might be that fame, right?
And then he got that Kanye versus the People.
I'm all set.
With T.I.
I'm all set with T.I. and him. I've really given it low in. Yeah.
And they're just going back asking each other questions on the song.
Where the question at? Quickly, we only got so many seconds.
Where you trying to go with this? It's some shit you just don't align with and don't go again. You just reading the headlines. You don't see the
Pause. This is something that should have stayed. And this is basically what he got this text from when him and John Legend was texting her.
So,
all right.
I was looking at the T.I. What's the name? And T.I. he's definitely upgraded.
Yeah.
But he's talking about him and Kanye made this song after 4 hours of conversation.
40?
4 hours.
That's fine.
But what I really wanted to get back down to, because we talked about this nigga, but this whole thing about free thinking but not reading and not understanding.
You say you ain't read a book.
These niggas free thinking.
Uneducated
they free
thinking,
thinkers,
yeah.
but they ain't they uneducated like a motherfucker.
Well, folks come for us all the time for being touched by white hands and reading literature.
And be read. But this is what happens when motherfuckers be talking about they free thinking but they ain't read a fucking book.
That aren't well read.
And don't know anything about anything and just come up with shit out the
Or
top of
the
their
thing
head.
is, you have the right to say something, but at least do a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Say these are your opinions. You know how Nyambi do. These are Nyambi's opinions and my opinions alone.
Right.
Don't come talking like you talking from fact, right? Don't come talking like you talking for the whole people, right? And I do believe you have the right to say what you want, when you want, and how you want it. But I don't think that's the space Kanye's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That's real shit.
No.
And I think that's why I was with Van, because I'm like, no, this ain't just how Kanye feeling, right? All this is very strategic. I believe that.
And you know, the thing
And
is,
that's
like,
not free thinking of a strategic thing.
and the thing is, like, I get it. Not Kanye, but I get like want to go the opposite way. I'm a Gamma man. We already.
But you do that. Like, I think is room for Kanye. All the things Kanye said, there's spaces for him to say that in, but he just didn't understand the context in which he said it. Like, I go back to the slavery thing. Yes, there is, a way to talk about a mental slavery, right? Is ways to talk about this without shitting on our ancestors, right?
Right.
There are plenty of literature and books on modern day slavery. Hell, slavery is still going on today. Like, first of all, Mr. West,
It's called jobs.
yeah, I was thinking of what's the call and what is it? What's that country in Africa? Like, it's still going on, right? So or just that idea of being insensitive to that, right? Just because you feel a truth, that doesn't mean you have to say it out loud. So when do you practice discretion? Everything you think in your head does not have to be said out loud. It is about having emotional intelligence and knowing the power of your voice and when not to use it.
He said something about his subconscious talking to his conscious. What type of drugs you got to be on that?
I mean, mine do it all the time, but I don't mean I don't say it. You don't be. I talk to myself.
I know you do.
Y'all call it what y'all want, but I be having dialogue.
I don't know if your subconscious talking to your conscious.
Ain't that what your subconscious is? When the voice you hear when you ain't talking? Who is
you
that?
be answering it?
I mean,
Well, I guess you do, because sometimes I don't understand. I'll be walking by the bathroom when I even take a shower sometimes.
that's why I know
And
weird. That's why I belong to Silo. I'm a weirdo. I know that.
And then sometimes I don't understand not a single word.
Because you got to
come out
mumble it. I mumble it, yeah.
And
As I said, it's context for all the things he said. He just didn't have any emotional intelligence. He didn't read any literature on it. He didn't have any facts.
That's why you're going to be in the readings of all.
That's why I be in the readings of Baldwin, right? Because that is it is this idea of free thinking, and it is something about small government, right, and empowering. That is what the Republican platform is, right? But that's what I'm saying. But it's not an action. Like, if you read the literature, you see the history, you see the context, you see what's going on. You put all those context clues together, and before you open your mouth, you have to acknowledge those things, right?
Right.
And that's not what he's doing. Or when he say things like, "I love Donald Trump," blah blah blah. Well, sorry, let's separate that out, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, Donald Trump is treating all your friends pretty bad.
Right. And not knowing the ramifications of being like
that's
I love Trump because, and the thing is,
why do you have to say Trump? Could you say, that's the thing about using your words wisely. I love folks who, go against the grain. Like, it's.
And the thing is, like, it just the way it comes out.
Yeah.
I love Trump.
Oh, stupid nigga.
It's stupid as fuck.
It's so. I think it's. He has low emotional intelligence.
Yes, he's on the spectrum.
Yeah, far on it, but he lacks no emotional intelligence because he has the right to all these things.
He do,
but it's just understanding his platform, and more than his platform, these children look up to him. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And then my thing, just like for the pastor, speaking this shit in front of mixed company, and mixed company, all that shit ain't for us.
Yeah.
And everybody in mixed company is there to figure out ways to tear you down and tear it against you.
Or on the flip side of it, so even if you're going to talk in mixed company, right? Why are you not willing to receive the same information? Mm-hmm. So when everybody kind of came at him, he went on hyper defense mode.
Right.
Well, that's the complete opposite of what you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's not free thinking then.
You see the contradiction? He wants to have look. Now this is my academic in me. He want to have intergroup dialogue, right? He wants to have a back and forth. Like, Kanye, the words you're looking for is intergroup dialogue.
It's very polarizing. I've mentioned it multiple times about how all these people that have like these huge contradictions are very polarizing, and Kanye is just one of them.
Yeah. So don't feed too much in it. But y'all know, I don't know if I believe this is real though. Look, after I said all that and I don't defend them, I wouldn't be surprised at Kanye, but I just need a quick million. I just need some. That won't surprise me either.
Okay.
Would it surprise you? Or do you think he in it? It would not surprise me if it came out. And he was like, I was just playing niggas. It was
everything this nigga do.
It was an experiment. The name of my city is Experiment. See y'all niggas out there, Black Lives Matter.
I think everything this nigga do is some type of social experiment.
Yeah.
Like from his hobo chic clothes to his orthopedic shoes, looking
I
ass
like the red
shoes.
ones. I like them red.
The one from Nike?
The red ones.
The Red Octobers?
Yeah, they nice.
Oh.
I like those.
Those
I mean,
from
I ain't buying.
Nike though.
Oh, that's what the Nike was like. No, sir, don't come over here with that bullshit. But I know what you're about to do now. Before we get off Kanye, can we talk about being a partner, being the partner in this relationship? So how do we bring it full circle to Black Love Matters and being a couple? What do you do, or like if your partner's on 1,000? Because one thing about Kim K, she ain't, she done talked crazy in the past, but she's never taught this
No.
crazy, right? The worst she doing is coming out with some Bo Derek braids, right? Just doing something culturally incompetent.
Right.
Completely culturally incompetent, but she ain't never come out and be like, forget Black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not necessarily her style. So how do you navigate that as a partner? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a lot because
Do you be silent like her? Or?
the thing is we don't know, and this is just me playing, we don't know if she already getting in his ass.
Just say you got one more time to fucking embarrass me.
And the thing is,
That's true. I mean, I can't picture it, but that's true. She could say you got one more time to fucking embarrass me.
because you also got to remember everything smoking with mirrors and everything from the outside is a representation of what they want to be portrayed.
True.
So she could be getting in his ass. Not to say that's really true, but
And it's only so much.
Right.
Yeah, she can't go on the social
and
media.
be like, what
and
the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, she can't go on social media and be like, fuck this nigga.
Because I remember she checked his ass once because he had took pictures of his house and be like, I was in the sunken place, now how I rise. And she
And it
was
looked like the sunken place, but okay.
and then she was like, oh,
I
so we
thought
taking pictures of our house? I thought we wasn't doing that because if that's the case, now we can have keeping up with the Kardashians here.
I mean, yeah, and I think she said,
and
I'm just
everything
playing,
else.
but yeah, it's a lie in every truth, and there's some truth
Right.
in every lie. Yeah.
But it was something to be said there, like, Nikki, you said you didn't want no cameras in your house.
But
and
you invited all
yeah.
50 million of your followers.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I feel like she could be, but it ain't going to be to what his mama would have did or his sister or a
That's
girl
to say he don't
cousin.
got no cousin. No. So where his female? Where his Chicago family at? To be like, hold up. I know the spirit of Donda is like, let me just get to him. Donda is like, let me get to him, Lord.
And maybe that's the thing. He been so much in the song place that the people can't get to him.
They can't, untouchable. Yeah,
Maybe they are, but look, you see what happened when John Legend sent his ass a text.
I bet John Legend was like
what
I'm
the
over here
fuck?
with my wife and my children.
Chrissy was like, John.
Making my chicken wings, honey. I just don't have time. All right, then. Keep Kanye lifted. I do think it's something though wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's something there. Y'all tell us what you think. We're gonna do a couple more pillow talks there.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couple more. Another one I'm gonna bring up is you heard about Kevin Hart and his friend trying to extort him.
Another one. I don't leave my purse. What he done did?
So,
what did he do? It?
No.
They gonna do what to who? What?
A former friend of Kevin Hart was charged on Wednesday for trying to extort him using the recorded videos of him, supposedly him and his woman.
Oh Lord,
So
that's crazy.
So what they were saying is that I'm bad. What they
saying music.
No, but what they were saying is like that video was like doctored or whatever. So one of his friends, Jonathan Todd Jackson, was charged.
Damn.
For trying to attempt to extort him and writing an extortion letter and all this other stuff.
Oh, this fool put it in writing.
Yes.
Stupid.
And so what say you about that? And Kevin Hart, mind blown, hurt, at a loss for words, simply complete disbelief.
How he mind blown? Did he file the charges?
No, I think the DA filed it.
Who got wind to this? I don't know if the DA is just looking into Kevin Hart's business. Look, that's me sipping tea.
Right, literally. So they say Jackson is accused of trying to extort an undisclosed amount of money from Kevin Hart between August 25th and August 30th.
Oh, yeah, because remember he alluded to someone trying to extort him.
And Jackson allegedly had a videotape with the actor with the women in Las Vegas, and then accused of trying to sell the recording to numerous celebrity websites. So that's when Kevin Hart came out and was like, I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Got you, bitch.
Yeah.
Because you got to get ahead of this. So if somebody extorting you, the best way to get ahead of this and close this shit down is what? Yeah. Let the truth come on out.
Yeah. Jesus. What you got to be careful who you fuck with.
Yeah. So
Because I know this boy, would that bring you? You know, and I'm assuming Kevin keep a tight crew. Obviously, he wasn't hurt for like. What is the purpose of that?
I don't know, but I just thought
Well,
that
if
was
we
crazy.
gonna do it, you know, it's store, and we go right to the source, honey.
And that's the thing, like nigga.
Why would you a store like that's against the law? You can go straight to them, like here you go.
I need money.
I wouldn't even go tell him. I'm like, oh, heads up, my nigga, I'm heading this to TMZ. That's a bold nigga though. I ain't no extortion here. Oh, I'm taking this to TMZ.
I'm taking this shit to TMZ though.
Yeah.
But I really think that's one of the things about like figuring out or keeping
Your circle
Your
tight
circle
like
tight.
a Cheerio.
and knowing that.
I mean, even if you keep it tight, niggas fuck
but
up. You
like-
just get to know it quicker.
Yeah, but shit, this nigga had to be hating on Kev for a long ass time.
To be plotting like
To
that.
be plotting like this, like, oh, I'm gonna create this videotape.
And
then
then,
I'ma
why
steal
was
this
he in the
nigga.
same room? Niggas are sloppy. These niggas are sloppy all around. Why was his
So many
boy-
questions.
Why was the boy even in a room or in a place where he could record? Right? Like,
So many
is that the
questions.
style? Is that what niggas do? Like, do y'all niggas just go cheat and then go like tell your friends you cheating?
So many questions.
Do y'all? I'm
No.
asking you. Like, is that something you, especially at this level, right? I don't think I would want any. Like, I want all my friends like, he would never. Then I want friends really enough to be like, damn, you did that shit. I'm like, yeah, I just
You
ain't want to
did that
bring
shit for real.
I ain't want to bring you in
I
on
ain't want to
that.
bring you in that shit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Though? Like, where's the discretion at? Even when I think about friends who maybe have cheated on like their partners, I was like, they tell me, but like I ain't in a room with them. Like to the point that it'll be something like after as they're processing it, or you know what I'm saying. But it's
Yeah.
not like I'm not in the same room as them when it's happening. Like, what's going on here? And no one's to blame. Like, no one should be cheating. You shouldn't extort your alleged friends for money. Or if you are, you need to be bold and don't extort them and just give them an hour notice. I'm heading to TMZ. We probably won't be friends anymore.
No. I'm gonna hand this to TMC.
But
dog.
how much hating you got to be to do that to a friend? I don't know if I could do that, even to a friend that we was frenemies. That's bold. That's bold.
That is bold. I think that's very bold.
Because it couldn't be no more than what,
because-
100,000
No, this nigga was asking for 17 million.
for Kevin Hart. Air it. I'm Kevin Hart. Air it.
This nigga wanted millions.
I'm Kevin Hart now. Air it. I'm sorry. I love you. Yeah, air it. 17. What? Oh yeah, that nigga need to go to jail. The million
Yep.
for a cheating video. Like Khloe Kardashian in person when he was motorboating.
Yes.
I wonder how much his take was going for.
It's not 17 million.
17 million. This nigga bold. But you got to be careful who you mess with.
Yeah, you know, and knowing that, because I even think about that, like knowing that when you're on the come up, you got to bring people with you, or supposed
you
to
have to.
bring people with
have
you,
to.
and picking and choosing like who are going to be these people. Because the thing is, like everybody, once you blow up, everybody feel like they have a right to you, and be like, man, you got to put me on,
Yeah.
put me on. So you create these situations or job titles for family members or people that you grown up with to get them on a payroll.
Yeah.
To put them, quote unquote, put them on.
Yeah.
So your assistant, you touring manager, or shit like that, where it's a job but not really a job. You know what I'm saying? There's other
Yeah.
people that's taking care of it, and then like shit like this happens.
Yes. But, Kevin got to tighten up. When you get to a certain level, you got to tighten shit up. And no one should have been in that room except his lawyer.
I agree.
Your lawyer, your only friend.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that you can tell them everything they going to flinch, honey. I'm telling you this because I know.
What else?
The Lord and I got new friends now.
Oh.
The Lord and my lawyers.
Oh.
That's it.
Speaking of lawyers.
Yep.
What's up with Donald Trump talking about he paid this porn star? Talking about
Hold on. What is the story? What is going on? The thing is, I don't even care about Storm. Like, of all the things that's going on with Donald Trump's presidency, him and his stripper, or I don't know
porn
what
star.
she is.
She's a porn star.
Fine, is the least of my worries. If that was the only thing he had going on, that's the least of my worries. But tell me what Stormy done did, honey.
So
Child, or what he done did to Stormy.
he
or
was
what's the
talking
money.
about
Please.
how he didn't know that she had paid him. Talking about he inadvertently paid her through his lawyer. So his
He
lawyer
inadvertently.
made a payment to her to keep things quiet.
Is she saying is it a prostitute money Or is it don't tell nobody we fucked money?
It was don't
or is
tell
it
nobody
Joe
we
Bad?
fucked.
Oh, I mean, they can't lie about it was just a gift.
It was don't tell nobody we fuck money.
Okay.
But however, he talking about he didn't know about it and his lawyer did it out his own way to pay the woman off. And then his lawyer asked for a reimbursement of the money that he paid Stormy McDaniels.
Lawyers ain't doing nothing for free.
Hell.
No matter how much money you got.
My lawyer can't
Do
nothing without running it through me first.
Come on.
So
Yes, I mean, lies you tell.
my thing is like, is it a distraction for something else?
That's what I don't care that he had sex with this woman.
I don't care either.
I really don't care he had sex with a porn star. That's really on
Shit.
the Donald Trump fuck shit in the world. I really don't care.
And some coaches, this nigga be getting all types of praise, especially from the douchey white boys. You fucked a porn star, man.
That sounds like between him and Melania.
Right.
That they was married or one of his wives. That's what it really sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not giving Donald Trump no pass, but I just really don't care about I'm care more about the comments of like grabbing bitches by pussies.
Mm-hmm.
The sexual assault charges. Like, because Stormy didn't claim sexual assault.
No, she said it was consent.
Yeah, but it's the shady part of it. Yeah, like, that's the loose of mine.
So, I guess what they're trying to figure out is did he pay...
He paid that bitch to keep her mouth closed, and she didn't do it. Where did she have an NDA? What's going on with the NDA?
Supposedly she got her money back.
Oh, must not have been enough.
I don't know how NDAs work.
I don't know if it worked that way.
I thought once you took the money, you shut the fuck up.
Allegedly.
But somehow...
people don't have no honor no more.
But somehow she took the NDA, took the money.
Talking about hit her money back.
And then next thing you know, her ass came on out.
Get your money. Is she suing for more money? What is the lawsuit that's going on now? Like, what is the
defamation?
So she's doing it.
She's suing him for defamation of character.
Get your money, sis. So she gave the money back, and she came out. Now she's suing for defamation of character because now she's America's hoe.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it. Give her some money, fine. But so does this ultimately gonna help with his impeachment, sis?
I don't know.
Or how are you helping us, Stormy? We done gave you this coins. How is this helping us? I don't know if it's an impeachment in the law impeachment that if you sleep with porn stars, you get impeached. I don't know if that's right.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that got nothing to do. I don't think that's impeachable level offense. Maybe a firm slapping of the hand, but like I said, that sounds like Melania. She got something she need to tell. Can we talk about the Avengers?
Yeah.
Well, no spoilers. It was good. Well, I guess we should have been more checking. We seen the Avengers. It was good as hell. Why is that still? We had to sit in the front damn row.
Yeah.
What's going on?
On a Tuesday? On a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday. I thought we was gonna at least. I knew those people gonna be there, but I didn't think it was gonna be packed like
crowded.
that. But it was a smaller theater. I'm hoping because it was smaller, maybe.
It was also reserved seating. Whenever you got reserved seating, it's less seats.
But it was no seats. Like it wasn't even like one-offs, right? It was empty. It was good though. I'm not gonna give too much away. I'm not gonna give any away. Thanos is good. Thanos, my nigga Thanos. What's up with you white women who keep it's on blood talking about is Thanos cute? No, that nigga ain't cute.
What?
He look like a what the one from Guardians of the Galaxy talking about his face like a ball sack.
Yeah,
it did like a scrotum. I kept come put my finger on the white man hit it on the head. What's it called? Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Star-Lord was like he like a ball sack. I said boom. I think Guardians of the Galaxy my type of niggas.
You know what? I never watched any of the Guardians.
Me either, but I think they might be my people.
Watch it to figure out how they all tie in.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy might be my people because all their lines was reckless. They're the reason it was PG-13 because they was coming for throats.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's his name? What's Hulk name? Bruce Banneker?
Yeah.
That's a bitch nigga there. What's wrong with him?
Oh my God.
Leave his ass. Throw him away. Throw the whole Hulk away.
Yeah.
Talking about the Hulk don't want to come out. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is you here for then?
Right. Hawk ass scared than the motherfucker.
Hulk is a scary nigga.
Oh shit. He's like, come on, Hawk. No. He did that shit like Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
He said, I'm not coming out here.
The
honey.
fuck?
I'm not coming. That's what I'm not gonna get too much away, but it was good as hell. Who else got on my nerves? Or who I enjoyed? I enjoyed Doctor Strange. His old shit. Doctor Strange and what's the boy? Iron Man. He the only one who like called Iron Man like, you're a douchebag. Like, you are a douchey white man. I feel like he was talking to him, you do a disgrace to all white men in America. I feel like that's what Doctor Strange was telling him. You're a disgrace. No, couth. You ain't get that vibe from Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I kind of got that.
He's like, you are a disgrace to white men in America. I have a soft spot for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I like this. And I thought I was going to be almost at Toby Keith. What's that other one? When
Peter
we were
Parker?
growing up. Nigga, yeah, Peter Parker. I'm talking about, it's been so many Spider-Man. We old. It's been like 3
God.
Spider-Mans.
Which
It was
one?
a tall, lanky one. I ain't like him. They got his ass out
Was
of there.
Shia LaBeouf a Spider-Man?
No, but it was in the crew of people who looked like him.
Oh.
I forgot that boy name. But the Spider-Man when we came out in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah. He
I didn't
got
like
too
this
old.
mean. It's the Garfield boy that was in between. I ain't like him. But yeah, I liked him. But this new young one, I like him.
Mr. Stark?
I do like the way he's playing that. Because I watched that Spider-Man one, and it's pretty good.
I didn't
what's
see
the
that
other-
one.
It was actually really good.
I need to do a Marvel marathon.
Yeah. you
Where
need to
do I
catch up on
start?
some.
I need to find a YouTube, not a YouTube, a BuzzFeed.
What the question is, where did
Article.
you leave off? Because we was at the point where we were watching them really, really well.
Yeah.
I ain't watched none of the Guardians, so I need to watch those.
None of the Guardians. I think I missed the last Avenger.
I missed
The
the
new
last one.
Spider-Mans. I done missed both of those.
The latest one was the best one. The one before that, you can miss that too. Because I'm like, are they the same company? Like, you can tell that middle Spider-Man was trash.
Right. So, what else?
That might be it.
I about to
You
say-
watched Captain Americans?
I watched the first one, not the second one.
Me
the
too.
winner. No, I watched the second one, not the first one.
Yeah. Oh, the
'Cause
first
you
one.
and Nia went to go
Me
see
and
that.
Nia went and we fell asleep, but it was good.
I watched the one that had the preview to the Black Panther afterwards.
Okay. Oh no, I ain't watched that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then of course, Wakanda was in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the boy who over the dinosaurs? He went in there. Get out.
Oh, I don't know.
Melage was like, no.
Yeah, I didn't see none of them.
What's his wife's name?
Um,
You mean the Melage, the Dora Melage?
mhm.
She was like, no, sis, you can't be here. We already know where you stand.
Right.
He up there with Killmonger.
Somebody
R.I.P.
stupid ass in the theater was talking about where was Killmonger, why he didn't help out.
Killmonger did. I told you, I'm waiting for him to come back too. Get on that, Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
No, what's the girl name? What's his sister name? Damn, I forgot everybody's name.
Sure.
What was Forrest Whitaker name?
His is like Zuri, like with a Z.
Oh shit! But it was good. What else? Something stand out. This was probably one of the first Avengers. It ain't. It's second to Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther was for the culture, right? And they
Yes.
made it look good. They set the tone. But this is probably one of my second favorite ones. Like they left the story like, oh shit.
I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
I mean, I do. I mean, I encourage them all to get on their knees.
And do what?
Do you know what you got to do? Okay, because Thanos done showed you. Y'all better pray to somebody maker. Okay.
Better pray to Thanos.
You,
Cause that nigga got the keys.
and there go the daddy-daughter relationship got weird.
Mm-hmm.
For all the folks we won't go into detail about that, but all the folks who are true to Marvel, you already know who that is, though.
Mm-hmm.
What else can I say without giving it away? So Iron Man and what's her name? The lady founder of Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow, still talking about having kids.
Yes.
With them old from in the edge. Ain't no kids coming from there. Y'all might as well get y'all a dog.
What else?
I'm trying not to give it away. That's why I'm pausing and being intentional. But it was actually a really good movie.
Yes.
Anything else? Wakanda came in and showed out.
I was looking for more
I will say
appearances of
I
Dora
wasn't.
Milaje.
I wasn't.
Because I was looking for that choop, 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 choop. But they ain't do none of that shit.
It ain't no time. Because what I'm going to say, this ain't giving away too much. It's giving a little snippet away. Why you bring that shit to Wakanda?
Yes.
Nigga, why? What the fuck was that?
They always want to bring the shit to the hood.
Now I'm like the other folks. Now I'm Killmonger reincarnated. Nigga, why don't we take that shit to New York?
Right.
What you bring that shit here for?
You always talking about black on black crime and shit.
Stop bringing that shit here, fucking our shit up.
Just like the crack epidemic. You brought this crack here.
Here.
To motherfucking
Yeah,
to the hood.
colonizers done brought the trouble. You peeped it. I got a little
Yes.
mad. I really didn't want to see Wakanda.
No, I didn't want to see
Fucking up. What about your people, honey?
They fucked up Wakanda.
Fuck, they fucked up Wakanda. Wakanda. I'm sorry. I'm saying like a black woman named Wakanda. Wakanda. They fucked up Wakanda real good.
They did.
They gonna need special assistance. Anything else there?
Okoye did her thing as always.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah, Okoye.
The head of the Melage.
Mm-hmm. Dora Milaje.
The Doors. The DMs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to say too much because I know everybody really. That's the one I don't want to give away because I know the movie tickets be anywhere between $10 and $20. I ain't gonna give that away.
I think it's gonna be interesting to see how they move on from here.
I mean, so many ways, right?
Yeah. It's almost like a fresh start.
Yeah.
Like the way it ended.
Yeah. Is it any new characters? They need some. They gonna need it. All the wizards gone. No. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna say. Actually, Thor was hilarious. Why he kept calling that raccoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy a rabbit?
Rabbit.
And I'm the raccoon. He said, "What the fuck is he calling a rabbit?" Like, I think that's why I'm on like Guardians of the Galaxy, because the raccoon never checked him, because he's like, oh, this nigga got this big ass hammer and shit and fucked me up. But I'm not a fucking rabbit. I'm a goddamn raccoon. I thought that tickled me.
That was a trip.
That was. Another pillow talk you want to talk about? You want to talk about that episode of Atlanta from last week? I know another one should have came on, but we 2 weeks behind with Atlanta.
Yeah, we can do that.
Briefly, and then head into shout out.
Yeah. So, pretty much.
Can we just talk about that slap?
That head push?
That was it was a smack the shit out of something. What the?
No, first it was a head push, and then she.
I'm talking about when they were all in the yard.
Oh, that punch! That wasn't no slap, baby.
Okay, Niam, you start then. I'm all over the place. Go ahead, you start. Come on, let me start.
So, it started off with Paperboy got a concert at a school or something like that,
and he doing it for free.
Yeah, and then Earn things, so he don't set up no hotel.
He at minimum should have got a hotel, even if it was a super 6 or super 8 raggedy road. Like, he should have at minimum got a hotel, or did a turnaround trip and got back in that car and went home.
Yep, you can see the beef between Earn and Terry start to
who was Terry?
Grow.
Oh yeah, well,
sporting ways.
He is a fuck nigga's not a word, but he's a shiesty nigga. Like, he's shiesty. He's nifty.
Well, he just came from a jail.
Nah. Niggas who come from jail, all niggas from jail ain't like that. But he's definitely another one that, people like that you be like, just can't get right and don't want to do right, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, I don't have time for this sketchy shit. So I get Earn on that one. I definitely got that vibe from him. But go ahead, Nirms.
So, you made me lose train of thought.
Him and Tracy falling out.
Yeah, so they fall out. So Earn and they set up this fake concert or whatever. He not getting paid. They ain't got no hotels. They ain't got none of that shit. Basically, he's staying at like a frat girl's house. Frat girl, but fraternity, sorority.
Yeah.
Can't even get out. Sorority house and shit with this crazy ass chick.
She is crazy.
That's so infatuated into like Paperboy, and like has this crazy ass dream of like she a lion and what the fuck was he, like an antelope or something like that?
And I ate you.
And I ate you.
As soon as she said that, I'd have been like,
oh shit.
Sis. No, I was all set when they was laying on that bed and he looked up at the ceiling and it was footprints. See, a lot of you nifty niggas like, ooh, that's kinky. No, that's crazy. What enjoyable sex position you get from that? None.
So many questions.
None. Only person I know walk the ceilings is demons.
Oh.
Next. Too serious. Why so serious?
Why are you so serious? Mm-hmm. So you fast forward to the show. Mm-hmm. Paperboy threw it down. I guess it was like a jammy jam, and everybody was dressed like TLC in them silk pajamas. Yes.
I thought it was TLC. I said, oh, they did do a TLC tribute. It was like, nah. I was like, oh, sorry. That's the first thing I thought of when I seen that. And I remember telling people, they was like, no, I don't got nothing to do with TLC. I said, what?
What?
I said, how can y'all not see, what was it? Was that Red Light Special or Creep? I forgot what video that's from. But I was like, how do you not see that?
I don't know. So they had a concert. So first of all, motherfucking Terry. So Terry thought he was top flight security in this bitch.
Give Negroes titles.
You gave him a title, and what the fuck he was doing?
Lose his damn mind.
He over here. All types of other shit. So Paperboy is having a conversation with another chick, and then the crazy chick that he was staying with get mad and pour a drink on him. So then Terry come
not just pour a drink from up high.
From up high. So it came out of nowhere. So then Terry, like top flight security, go up there and try to check her.
And he should have just stayed.
She giving them lip and all this other stuff, and you can see everybody like, no, Terry, no. And then Terry do that head push when you push their head. And he did that shit while she was on the stairs.
I was like, she just don't kill her. I said, don't be dead.
So we think she about to fall.
I think she about to die, honey.
Who catches
fall?
her?
I'm think she about to die.
Right. Earn catches her, and then she slaps the shit out of Earn. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they fraternity brothers come.
Yeah.
Talking about what you doing into my sister, blah, blah, blah. So Earn pushing them out the door like, we're just going to go. And then, just like other things. You get out into the parking lot, niggas still talking. Niggas trying to diffuse the situation. I really like how Darius is just trying to like, no. Like
I was Darius in this because I've been in situations like this. I was so Darius, like, hey, I'm not sure what's going on right now. I'm just here for the fun. Go ahead. I was so Darius.
So, Darius is like, Ernst like, this is it's just a whole bunch of black people, we are nonviolent.
Let's relax, y'all.
We just
Ain't
trying
nothing
to
here.
chill.
Yeah, we all educated. We all trying to do our own thing.
And then Terry comes out of the blue with a super Negro punch.
Did a running
jump punch.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Out of some shit like Mortal Kombat.
Yes, he did. That makes you pause. And the only thing you can say is fuck. I told him that happened before. Another undergrad.
Me and Nyambi.
Not me. I ain't get hit, but I was in the crew. Yeah.
Just kept rewinding that and looking at the punch and looking at everybody.
Because everybody was like, oh, like it was a pause. Like it was like all you hear was, run.
Damn.
Run. Because someone's going to jail.
So they run all throughout the campus. And, one of the things I was thinking is like, y'all niggas going to go fuck around and get lost.
Yeah, you can't if you ain't from that campus, you can definitely get lost and hurt yourself.
Get lost and
or run into the police station. Mm-hmm. You're gonna slip fall and just end up in there. So
they end up in front of a frat house that's in the middle of hazing some pledges.
Oh, I forgot this whole part of the story. Yeah,
because they're asking about some weed and things of that sort.
Stupid niggas still looking for weed. I don't want no weed. I need to be sound mind.
So all these niggas is like bottomless, dicks out.
Jesus. And they sitting on the couch. And the white boy fraternities. Jesus.
And with the Confederate flag in the background. The way that was shot
was crazy, right? It was giving me Ava DuVernay.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
The way it was shot, but like to be like, damn, y'all niggas are sitting in front of a Confederate flag.
With these white boys talking about you my favorite rapper.
Talking about you my favorite rapper.
No, I'm not.
And then the whole white boy gonna have them pledges get up and sing Laffy Taffy with they dink swinging.
And so I never seen so many off beats with that Laffy Taffy. I said, what's going on here? I said, they just cannot catch that beat. Mm-hmm. But no, it was just really good. I thought back to my undergrad experience, and I have had it. I was with a crew of girls, and I think we were visiting. I don't even think it was at our school, and somebody was starting stuff, and I remember being Darius, like, hey, all right, y'all. I'm thinking they just run off at the mouth. Like, eventually they'll stop arguing, we'll walk away. And then it was a friend who was trying to be earned and relieving and everything. But then we had that one friend who just ran up and hit her. Yeah. And we was like, hey, bitch, what's wrong? We in college. We ain't trying to catch no records.
Right.
Oh, some bullshit.
So during this whole process, this is when Earn and Paperboy had this whole conversation. I think it was the conversation we all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Of like Earn and Paperboy being like, nah, dog, like you ain't this shit no more. Mm-hmm. And him being like, I talked to Clark County's manager. That's the dude who did like the Yoo-Hoo commercial.
Yeah.
And Earn's like, for what? And he's like,
look at this shit. Earn?
Like, what you think, nigga? All this is your fault.
That shouldn't even been an option, right? Mm-hmm. It shouldn't even been an option for them not to stay in, you know what I'm saying, in a hotel, right? And I even think more outside of just not even what it looks like, right? But like on colleges, you're dealing with a lot of underage girls too. Mm-hmm. So, and women and men and all of that, right? So you want to make sure you nip that stuff in the bud. You don't want to put your artist or whoever your client is in the trouble. They might roll up in there. Because a lot of times folks from surrounding areas will roll up and pretend they something they not.
Yeah, it takes me back to the time y'all was
in high school.
Scrappy room.
Shut up. I thought you were talking about when I was in high school.
Oh, that too.
Sweet. No, I'm not plead the fifth next.
Oh.
All set. You trying to have me in these streets crazy.
No. Mm-hmm. Tell your truth now.
I done did it. Next.
Oh. But I think it was a lot of like, what was that movie with janky promoters? Yeah. Like Iron has been on some real.
But the thing is, why though?
Janky shit.
He has the training, right? So what
supposedly.
He went to the same shit that white boy went to. So what the fuck is the issue?
So like he on this janky promoter shit. It's just a lot of fuck shit.
And at first I was rooting for Ern, right? Like I could think, but he is on some other shit. He's not. Maybe this is what Vern was trying to. Not Ern. What's her? Van was trying to tell us. He on some fuck shit. Mm-hmm. He is on some fuck shit, and he need to do better. Period.
So, Ern's kind of pissed the next night. So after spending the night in the frat boy's house, they take a bus and make their make their trip back to Violet's house.
Yeah.
And they see all they shit is all over the place, sliced the fuck up. Paperboy's car is all destroyed and shit like that. Yeah. And I guess Ern found out that he was missing his laptop. And
and that's when he lost it. See, he should have always been on that level, right? Mm-hmm. But he ain't get on that level to when some of his shit was affected.
Right.
But that's what bitches do, honey.
So this nigga tried to pull down the fire. He pulled down the fire alarm.
And that's what he said. I said, you can go to jail for that. Time to go, Ern. Mm-hmm. And then they in the car, and then what happened next?
So in the car, it's just a tense ride back.
Gotta be.
And then, Tracy doing fuckboy shit. Actually, I seen a lot of niggas when I used to work at the juvenile facility. I've seen a lot of niggas do that shit, like just poking and just being all intense. Like I've seen like residents getting to fight, and then niggas ate that shit on like, boy, you was crazy. You tried to go wide on that nigga, and that nigga hit you with that 2-piece.
Yeah.
Well, man, what was you thinking? So I think it was the same thing. Like, boy, your ass went crazy. Like, what made you think? What made you want to pull the fire alarm and try to kick down the door, nigga? You weak. And then I'm gonna kick this nigga ass.
You said pull over the car. Now that's a Nyambi one. Pull on over.
I'm gonna kick this nigga ass.
Yeah, I absolutely would say that.
Pull over the car.
Over. Yeah, I'm about to fight.
So Paperboy.
I tell people, I was like, this is not looking good for me.
So
this is
Paperboy,
not looking good for me.
I was like, nah, man. Like, no, pull over the fucking car. I'm gonna whip his ass.
Yeah.
And you get out there, and what happened? He get his ass whipped.
Beat. I didn't. That thick ass nigga.
I knew like Tracy's gonna whip his ass. But it was like when you have a fight with your cousin, and you're like, yeah, man, like stop playing. Like,
yeah, you thought eventually they'd
like chill out.
It. Yeah.
Like stop playing, man. But this nigga was serious.
Yeah.
So he squared up. Terry hit him with that 1-piece. Bow. I said, damn. And then Ern tried to punch him.
This isn't me, Jesus. It's not getting better.
Ern tried to punch him with a 2-piece. Terry dodged them bitches.
Jesus.
Had him in the head like you do one of your cousins. Like, man, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. This nigga still ragging shit. He knocked his ass out. Or knocked his ass down. Ern got the fuck up. And then he did the wedgie joint where he put him in a wedgie. Because, Ern did the worst thing you could ever do. Lead in head and try to grab a nigga by his waist.
I was wondering what he was doing.
That's you bruising for a cruiser.
You asking to get your ass whooped.
So I thought Terry was just going to hit him with some knee shots.
Yeah.
But Terry did the wedgie joint.
He picked him up like a boy,
picked him up by the drawers.
And
slammed his ass on the fucking face.
Jesus. And when he just sat there, I just sat there looking with him too.
Damn it, man.
I said, damn, man. And meanwhile, I don't know if I could have let my cousin go down like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about, all right, I think his cousin did stop. Like, all right, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say he had it coming, but he had to whip him like that. Did he have to whip him like that?
Well, what else you gonna do? Like, you told this nigga to chill out. He threw some punches at you. You punched his ass in the face.
Yeah.
You knocked him out, or knocked him down. This nigga get back up. Like, stay down, man. Like, I'm done with this shit. So this nigga gets back up. What else you gonna do? To teach his ass a fucking lesson?
I guess. Jesus.
You ain't never been? No, I guess not. Well, I've been in situations like that.
I had to get my ass whooped? No, I've never got my ass whooped. Well,
whoop somebody's ass, like, man, stop playing.
No, I mean, I've cussed somebody out, but I've never got to that point.
No. Well, I've been on both sides.
Oh, Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right. All righty.
Mm-hmm.
We doing some, it's Shout Out Friday.
Today's Shout Out Friday. What you thinking about?
I don't know. I thought we had some Get Your Table Talk, honey.
No, it's a Shout Out Friday, baby.
All right.
So as always, leave a 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and we'll shout you out. They're 5 stars. We got a couple on Apple Podcasts. The first one is Midnight Train to Colonizer Valley by Coco Beloved. And it says, hey, y'all, hopefully this works. I'm a long-time listener from the beginning. I love the show. You two snuck up out of the East Coast like Harriet Tubman.
Come on.
I hope
on
all
the underground
all
we're following the Midnight Train. Come on.
Please, P.S., y'all forgot my name when I called and I answered the phone. The Shade.
No, I'm sorry.
I was asking him, like, who called you?
He said name quick, and I just put it in my head. I just get to talking, honey.
He's like, Juliana. I said,
oh. The Niram just going to went down the road.
I guess.
Sorry
I didn't
about
answer
that.
the phone.
Okay, Nirams.
The next one is Morning Therapy by Monique, 1111111.
Oh.
It's a bunch of ones.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
that's probably what she probably got to put the thing in. Yeah.
And it says, I listen to this when I'm on my way to collect my coins and sometimes when I'm at work, and it gives me the energy to survive my job. They are hilarious, so real. I love the vibes.
Thank you. Want to finish it out?
I can read the next one.
You want to read the emails?
Yeah. And then we got one that says, great work by Elena. And it says, I love these two and anticipate the best of everything from them. They bring
what?
No, because the way it is, because it's like that don't make sense.
Where are we at?
So I'm thinking that they bring some quality conversations concerning Black folk to the forefront, and the humor and the wit is unintentional but on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some emails.
Yeah, we got some emails.
The first one's from B, and the subject is Cubicle Warrior Advice. It says, hey, y'all, I'm Brittany. I love she put in parentheses, got to pronounce it. We need help. But feel free to call me B. Oh, shit. No, I think she can say there's a lot of Britneys out there. Feel free to call me B. I'm a 1995 baby and need some advice. I've been touched by white hands down here in South Carolina. I graduated from undergrad a year ago, and I'm currently working as a cubicle warrior, but I hate it. LOL. There's definitely a job, not a career. I'm mostly surrounded by crafty colonizers, which is why I stay plugged up listening to y'all for 8 hours. I'm currently taking Uncle Niram's advice and applying to at least 10 jobs a week. I have a few questions. What advice do you have for cubicle warriors? And two, when it comes to getting job interviews, how do you go about them? When you work a 9 to 5, do you call out sick, use vacation time? What's the best way to go about doing it? Thanks for your help, and I always laugh when y'all shade us 95 babies. We ain't all that bad. No, y'all ain't all that bad. Just some.
You want to leave that for Monday?
Yeah, let's do that Monday so we can really flesh that out. Yeah, but I have some. Niram's probably the best at. I'm shady. I'll call out a job in a minute. But.
Yeah, it depends on how much freedom you got. Can you take a long lunch and plan that shit during lunch, and then go there for lunch and then come on back?
Yeah. We'll get some advice and tips and things to do it. Right. You don't gotta be a sit down. But I just need a personal day. It's about using certain lingo.
Can you come and work early and then leave early?
Leave early, like stuff like that. Best use your time, right?
Yeah.
The next one is from Kiara, and the subject is Kanye. It said, hey, y'all. Well, Kanye basically said, fuck blacks. I was rooting for him. Because remember, Kiara, she was the one saying, like, come on, y'all. Kiara was, last Shut Off Friday, was telling us, like, hey, Negroes, we got to stick together.
Right.
And then she done came back. She said, change. Well, I'm still with you, Key, too, because it's like, I really do think Kanye is suffering.
I was rooting for you.
Okay, let me finish reading her emails. She said, well, Kanye basically said, fuck blacks. I was rooting for him, but I can't anymore shake my head. He's living in a world where I can't relate to. That's all. Kanye's done. Love, Key. That's why I say he's canceled for now, but if he get help and he has a doctor note, he can come back.
A doctor's note?
Yeah, to show that he's did his treatment.
Well, even the Crips want to whoop my ass.
Oh,
they love me. At first, I thought they was going to kill me, but they just want to whoop some sense into me. I appreciate that. That means they love me.
Okay, again, we back on Kanye. Is it me or is it me? Did he even sound different?
Yes.
Does his voice sound different?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like, and I'm like, is that how Kanye sounds? Like what?
I think he's been hanging around on Kardashians too long, baby.
Like it's like a fry after his voice, I'm like, I'm like, what is this? That is not how they talk in Chicago. Anyway, not Chicago, Midwest. That's where he was born and bred. All of a sudden, he got this new accent. Well, a lot of the blacks, actually, no, a lot of celebrities start getting accents out of nowhere. Madonna's one. Queen Tina Turner's one. She's from Nutbush, Tennessee. You would think she's from Great Britain, huh? All right, what's our next one? It's from Kayla. The subject is miss y'all. The message says, hey, y'all, just wanted to say I miss y'all and I'm behind like 10 episodes because I went through some recent schedule changes and moved to the other side of the U.S. But anyway, I hope there's a pregnancy reveal on one of these episodes. And did y'all do a face reveal yet? Ha ha ha. Talk to y'all later. We're going to have to do that, right?
Live show.
Did Nim just just hunch up at his shoulders. No, we know it is moving from coast to coast because we need to figure out what we're doing when you're head back
Right.
East Coast, right? Because the timing,
for a month, yes, the assignment's gonna be a little weird.
Yeah, so we have to figure out how we're gonna do it. No, it says take your time. We here. That's what we got a backlog. So you just hit play as you go on through.
Yeah.
But shout out to you. I hope the move was good and for a good reason. The next one is from Ladies First. The subject says support and appreciation. The message says, hey, family, congrats to the both of you for your move to Colonizer Valley. Can I tell you that being ruthless in your own well-being has served you beyond measure? I think we as Black folks are triggered to stay put in our own minds and environments, and the move you just accomplished is a testament and a testimony. It is, ain't it, sis? Thank you. My grandmother, who was 95, always tells me that faith is acting like God is telling the truth, and your blessings are examples that when you stay prayerful and steadfast, God will show up and show out. You give me hope that my walk is not in vain, and doing self-care mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially is intentional. Be blessed, and thank you for being absolutely honest with everything, Lady First. It is. I keep talking about ain't nothing but the Lord, honey. I'm stepping out and being here. I remember I talked about earlier in the episode. It's still like that anxiety and stuff there, but you know them weapons of the enemy.
Right.
Right? That means I'm doing something right.
Exactly.
When the enemy want to step in. Next, we got something from. We got any voicemails this week?
I'm actually looking. So go ahead.
Here. So it is from Tracy B, and the subject is Bay Love. It says, welcome to the Bay Nirums and Nyambis. I'm so excited for you guys in your new venture. I've been listening to you to day. I came across your podcast a few months ago. Soon as I get to work in the morning, I have to listen to at least to the last episode if it dropped. If there's nothing new, I'm scrolling through the older ones. Can I just say I love y'all and y'all's Black love for each other. Black love truly matters. I get so much inspiration, advice, and laughs from you too, especially when it comes to my relationship. You touch on so many topics that others don't do. Speaking on Blacks and just our ways through life. You guys truly have something special in your relationship, and doing the podcast is needed for us, for those of us who do not seek actual therapy. That's it. Y'all might. I lost my space. Y'all might as well go ahead and get yourselves on a TV show. Hello BET, somebody. Do y'all hear me? K Black Love. KBLX, that's a good radio station out here. Okay, 102.9 Nyambis will like it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. We need y'all to get on it. Real shit. You two have become my cousins in my mind. LOL. On your last episode, you were on your way to Cali. Let me tell you, it is not white as Bay Area. Some might want it to be, but that's not what it is at all. Although it does have its colonized spaces, we still taking over shit. Exactly. I live in Hayward, California, raised in East Oakland, California, church and family in San Francisco, born in Berkeley, California. I've even lived in Southern Cal. I am all things Cali. If you need to know anything, shoot me an email and I will do my best to guide you. When you're ready to hang out, look up First Fridays in Oakland. Yes, I'll be there. It sounds like something I need to be at. Check out the Oakland Museum Hip Hop Tribute. What? And when it warms up, Lake Mirror on Sundays after church. It's a beautiful, cool place to be. Jack London Square in Oakland, Pier 39 in San Francisco, etc. I just wanted to tell you all the spots in a little email. I'm too excited. I can't wait to hear all your experience when you all are here. Congrats to you both. I need to get back to work now, but expect to hear from me again. Wishing you many blessings and lots of Bay Area love. Miss, I'll make sure I can say her name. Yep, Tracy B.
Thanks a lot.
That is some good stuff. Like I said, the experience I've had has not been like I said, I know I'm laughing to keep from crying, but out here it's just like, oh, this is hilarious.
It is.
Y'all and these dogs out here.
These motherfuckers.
The dogs run it, okay?
These people, how they be treating dogs like they fucking humans.
The dogs are hilarious. And the thing is, they know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we at? Do we have any whatchamacallits near?
What? Voicemail? Yeah, we got voicemails.
Okay, so the next one is, are we saying this? From Nikki Ku Abine.
What? Where you get Nikki at?
Nikki? What did
That's a Nita Cool.
Oh, Kumbi. Oh, like it, the principals.
Yeah.
Am I late? All right, no subject. The message says, oh, this the one. Ooh, we getting red for this one.
Oh.
Here we have to, what the pastor say? We have to sit and what?
Sit and listen.
Yeah, we have to sit and listen. All right.
Sit and see.
It says, you were able to see both sides of the wealthy serial rapist, a person who was sexually abused by their father and other family members. I'm sorry, as a person who was sexually abused by their father and other family members, the way you people spoke about rape/sexual assault cases makes people like myself never want to go through the legal process, only to be told I'm lying. I'm only one person, not even almost 60 like Cosby. While I want criminal justice reform for some cases, quote, like a serial rapist or child molester, end quote, as a survivor, I give no fucks. The older these abusers are, the more victims they have under their belt. I don't care what age the man is. He deserved to get burned and poisoned while he's kept alive, to feel every bit of the pain. It said, sit and what?
Sit and see. I'm seeing.
Air quotes. Cosby started to yell at the prosecutor Nyambi. I would too. I would. The nigga put me. I don't care if I did it. What the fuck?
Right. Guilty. Fuck. Hell no.
That's the type of nigga I am.
Right.
But it says, it was kind of hard. Nyambi. When did this even happen? 2014. It was 4 years ago, and the crimes he's been committing has been occurring. This has been over 14 years. Nyambi's, there's something about it. Nyambi, there's so many sides to this. What about the Weinsteins? We have clear receipts on Weinsteins. Niram, you can get a life sentence for rape. Both of y'all's nobody wins. I'm what's that word?
Contradicted, baby.
Oh, is that what I say?
Ooh,
Contradicted.
you like me, huh?
Yeah, I am. It's been a long day. I came from work. Bill Cosby has been drugging and raping women for up to 40 to 50 years. Double-digit women had the strength to come out against him, and y'all still speak of what he did for the community. Jokes, respectability, politics, and rape. What a legacy to defend. FYI, people also learn how to actually pronounce. Oh, is she trying to get me? Hey, I was being nice and reading it.
Also learn how to actually pronounce Swahili.
The language is beautiful. This sounds offensive and poor coming out of your proudly touched by white head's mouth.
Oh.
Thank you for the email. No. What are we going to do? Y'all know I'm on my Christian walk. Everybody, I believe this space is for open dialogue. So you don't have to agree with everything we say. So if you even do send crazy emails, I read them.
Yeah. I guess
that's
one of the things.
Nope, that was shady. This is not a crazy email. This is someone's opinion.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
The thing is this, you can have your opinions, you can have disagreements, but don't try to put us down.
Niram, out of all everything that was in email, Niram offended. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Like, don't try to put us down and try to take a dig out Swahili when you're trying to make your argument about Bill Cosby and rape. Like that, those two things don't even go together. And no, I will not. I will still keep saying wait, no Whole Foods.
Did you say no? I will not.
Tafidali, even though it's Tafadala. And I know my name is Niram, but it's gonna be Nirams with an S, and her name is gonna be Nyambis with an S.
Niram, and your cancer energy is showing. Your cancer's energy is showing. People have the right to their opinions, and I appreciate you, sis, for sending this email because you do have the right to opinions, and it allows us to clarify. I've never at no moment, stand for a rapist. Of course, what Bill Cosby did is wrong. I was just having straight up talk to say, how do we process this as a community, right?
Yeah.
It's something to, and maybe I should have clarified process as a community to say, like, yeah, he got what he deserved, right? Of course he's going to jail. That's what he deserved. But in the same breath, how do we be like, well, how come that white man down the street don't get the same thing as this black man get? Right. That's fucking wrong, right? Both of them are perverted, did whatever they did, right? But the treatment is not equal. And there's something wrong with that, right? True. I think that's where I get upset with. That's where the contradiction comes. Because it's like, well, if Weinstein free, why he ain't free?
True.
So that's what I was talking about, the contradiction. Of course he deserved it. Yes, he's a rapist. He did bad things. And I'm talking about still in America being black, right? It's not the same.
True.
And I think that's what upset me about this case a little bit. Or, and I think it's still the same thing we even talking about with Kanye. Like, how that man in the art, we have to have a whole episode to unpack this. We might need a counselor. Who would be the appropriate person to even talk as an expert to unpack those things? So this idea, when you as a person do some really horrible stuff, it's everything you've done in your life then
away,
discontinued. Is that how it works?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm contradicting. I don't know. Right? Of course, rape and murder, that's different levels. But like, I think about, I've done shit that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Right? And does that mean every good thing I've done has been canceled out? No, but I appreciate Niram and his cancer feelings.
No.
I can do my Leo energy, my educator hat to be like, I appreciate your email, sis. Thank you.
Yeah, look.
I'm sorry if you're offended. That's it, Niram.
I can't
That's
say
it. No.
Oh.
You sit and you see this person and you have empathy and compassion. Then we just talking about Kanye West and having emotional intelligence.
Yep.
Have some emotional intelligence. This is a survivor. This is triggering. we can be empathetic and compassionate to that.
Okay.
Our bad, sis. See? Did that feel good?
Sis,
Look, he's still trying.
No.
I got a Von Zant you. What was the episode Von Zant did with him? Shut up! Don't talk. Don't use your mouth.
I see you.
Don't use your mouth.
And I'm going to sit with you.
There you go. And that's all you do. This is not no oppression.
Sexual assault survivor.
Survivor. He can't even get it out.
As a sexual assault survivor.
That's
That's why I said survivor.
No, you said survivor. What?
No, survivor as well. I'm going to sit and see with you. You got your own opinion. I said what I said.
And don't, and anyone listening, if anybody has ever been affected, go out and say something. Yes, I ain't gonna lie to you, the system is fucked up.
Yeah.
But for your peace of mind, you go out and say something. You absolutely, please go do it. Please, 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 because it's not right.
Yeah.
That's it, Nira.
Okay.
Niram, if I went here, Niram would have went somewhere to the moon and back where cancers belong, on the moon. Niram would have started talking about what he ate for breakfast and how it ain't right and now he ain't
next
vegan.
Thing you know, this podcast canceled.
Yeah, Niram and his feelings. This is an open, it's intergroup dialogue. You can
is.
have conversations. We can agree to disagree. You can, what we just talked about this with religion. You can disagree without being disagreeable.
Absolutely. You're right.
And you were on the borderline. So what's this? Of being disagreeable. But both of y'all gonna give a pass. I think sis a Cancer too.
Wait, no hopeful.
Because I think both of y'all, sis, you giving me Niram energy. So I'm claiming sis is either a Cancer or a Aries. Both of y'all giving me, because both of y'all passionate.
You said too much. Let's go on to the next thing. Sis, we see you. We sit with you. You have your own opinions. I hope you have some healing going through the trauma of being sexually abused by your father.
Because it's real.
And other family members in your life as well.
And she's not alone with that.
No.
That's the thing. It's not alone. This is not something that's uncommon, right? Especially in our community, it's something that's swept under the rug. And that's why I wanted to go back to that, because it shouldn't be swept under the rug. It is a problem, right? All right. So our next email is from Red Baron. The subject is Michelle Wolf, and the message is Michelle Wolf, the White House. Oh,
you know where Barron's got the good stuff?
I was late. I was like, who's Michelle? Then it just all coming back to me now. I don't even think we talked about this, did we? The White House, the administration, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders had it coming. Michelle Wolf did a roast at the White House correspondent dinner where she told the truth in a comedic fashion. Now, not all of Michelle Wolf's jokes hit the mark.
No, they didn't.
Niram.
Okay. You do it to me. I'm just saying. Yeah.
If you are familiar with her work, this should not even be a surprise.
Nope. Some of them didn't hit the mark at all.
If you have heard Michelle's jokes on Seth Meyers or Trevor Noah, then Michelle's brand of humor should not be lost on anyone. Yet, in media, people are calling Michelle a bully and owe Sarah an apology. Not at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I think everyone's up for dids at that.
Everybody up for jokes.
Yeah, that's why Trump ain't go. He said, "I don't want to play with y'all."
All right, because you know they're gonna talk about his small ass hands.
Yes, that's a perfect area to do it, right? In his lace front.
Right.
First and foremost, you are crazy, Sarah. Okay, let me get through this. First and foremost, you are crazy. Sarah has been lying to American people and deserved what she got or did. We so quickly forgot how she has treated White House reporters like April Ryan, who is getting death threats due to the administration, and mainly Sarah Sanders. It's amazing that when it comes to comedians, if you don't like their material, then it's called bullying. You have to be in a position of power to be a bully. Michelle flamed everyone, and she did it with the truth, which made it better. Michelle Wolf reminded everyone that she's a comedian, then took a shot at Congress collectively for not getting anything done. They sure ain't did shit, have they? Have Congress did anything?
Not a damn thing.
Michelle took shots at people who deserved it, like Roy Moore, and followed up with the facts that he almost got elected. He surely did. Throughout the time of Michelle's role, she spent time making fun of herself as well. She did not have the best delivery, and then comedy delivery is key. Despite that, I still thought that she was funny, and I have a very flexible humor. Yet she spoke the truth, and apparently it was like heaping fiery coals at people's heads. To be honest, what she said about Megyn Kelly, in my opinion, was far worse than what she said about Sarah, in my opinion. The audience engaged with her. There were people clapping when she talked about Sarah lying on the podium, which tells me that the people honestly feel that way about her. Sarah do. Mm-hmm. Sarah just be talking. She be on Niram rants. I'm like, Sarah, what are you talking about? Some stuff I'm like, Sarah, you didn't have to say anything. So sometimes I'm like, she just need a sign to just hold up. Be quiet, Sarah. With Von Zant, no talking. No talking. Listen. Michelle Wolf did not miss the mark on the comment about abortion, but followed it up when she was taking a shot at Republican Tim Murphy from Pennsylvania, who had a secret mistress get an abortion. And she says, interesting how values change, and how does a mistress get pregnant when you don't abstain from women who are not your wife? Come on. Come on. Max Schlapp. Is that his name? Schlapp?
I don't know. Schlapp.
That's a very ethnic white name. We gonna start, white people. It's an ethnic name.
Right.
One is white people names I can pronounce. But what is this ethnic?
I still can't pronounce Gilifakakis.
What?
Gilifakakis.
Who is that?
The guy between two bushes.
Oh, Galifianakis?
Exactly. And white people get mad talking about.
What did you call him?
And night people, is it Nairon? Motherfucker.
And there's only so many letters.
I don't
say
know.
Galifianakis?
Galifianakis.
Oh my god.
Shit.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
They got these ethnic ass names too.
It's an ethnic name. Oh, conservative left at the dinner and said on Twitter that he's tired of being attacked because he's Republican by the elites. Well, last I checked, that dinner is not open to people without money. And if you could afford it, then you must be part of the elite. But keep trying. So what does this all lead up to? The rampant and the plain hypocrisy of conservatives, air quotes, you know, the people of the Lord. Don't be conservative, be Christ-like, and you'll never be disappointed. The Bible never mentions being conservative, but it does mention being Christ-like. They have allowed Trump to say whatever gross, vile, and demonic things that he has said to people of color, women, the disabled. Trump has was elected by the same gross, vile, and demonic people, but Michelle is the problem. These people are supposed to be Christians and are up there telling lies and hurting American people at every turn. More disturbing is the fact that you can't trust either party, come on, to stand up for the truth anymore. And that's just how it is. Margaret T goes as far to distance herself from Michelle Wolf and talk about unity for journalism. How is that the case when the administration is attacking journalism that doesn't praise him? Instead, Margaret sticking to her guns. She tried to be neutral. That's not as strategic. It's cowardice. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. She should have been a little bit more vocal. Michelle Wolf reminded these people in power that we are watching you and don't approve of you and don't get comfortable. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
You gonna finish on out now?
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was talking so much.
All right, we got a couple emails from blacklovematters.com. We got one from D in regards to 134, pansexual, guilty verdicts, and living to 100. It says 5 stars. I am super excited that both of you are living your best life. I am over Kanye, Kim, Chris, and most of the media. Hashtag, who do you have faith in? Yourself. That's who you have faith in. D also responded on in regards to episode 135, Colonizer Valley, and knowing when to let go. And it says 5 stars. Glad both of you made it to Cali. Love how Niram supports his queen. Thank you. I do support that queen. And then we also got one from Brianna in regards to episode 136. And it says 3 words, Jesus is Harvard. Take me out, Nyambi. Laughing my butt off. We also got some voicemails. So let me go ahead and get this going. We got about 3 or 4 of them. So let's just start here.
Hey, Niram and Nyambi.
Hey.
I was listening. It's your girl, Shalonda. And I was listening to episode 135. And when you were talking about, towards the end of the episode, where you were answering the question about when do you know it's time to end the relationship, and that's currently where I'm at right now with my daughter's father. Like when I first wrote to you guys, I was explaining that I'm getting ready to leave him, and navigating through single motherhood and how difficult it is, and all of that fun stuff. But I could really, really say that it's so freeing when you get rid of that extra weight. And although it's hard to just, do everything by yourself with little to no help, it's just knowing that peace of mind that you have. And I stayed in that relationship way longer than I should have. And it took me forever to learn the lesson that the way he lives his life is not in line with the way that I live my life. And there's nothing wrong with how he does things. for him because it works for him, I suppose. But it just doesn't work for me and what
Hell.
I'm trying to teach my daughter. And I helped him, and I was right there trying to, I wrote his resume, and I was applying to jobs, and I was answering the emails because, he never checks his emails, and I was telling him to check his voicemail.
Come on.
For the jobs calling him, and he don't answer phone calls from phone numbers that, he don't know. So I did that. I accrued a lot of debt trying to help him and bail him out of situations. And you were right, Nabi, when
she to be continued. She got 2 more.
She right though, and I mean I'm glad she came and spoke on this, right? Because it's not something that just happens overnight. Like, if you really invest in someone, sometimes it takes time. It's another muscle you got to build up, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Here goes the next one.
It's Shalonda. I got cut off, but I was saying that just being free and seeing how he lives now, like. I told him that we weren't living together. We weren't going to be living together when I was going to renew my lease. He had about 6 months to figure it out, where he was going to stay and everything like that.
You good for that?
So every month or so, I'd be like, so what's your plan? I don't got no plan. He's too busy. Work is exhausting. He don't have time. So now he's living in his car. He has his stuff in my storage, but he's living out of his car and he's driving for Lyft. And I don't have any sympathy for him. And everybody's like, oh, that's your baby daddy. You don't want to help him out? And I was like, no.
You did.
I helped him out for 5 years.
You did.
It's like he had ample enough time to figure out what his plan was, and he was playing. He thought I was playing.
That's it.
And
that's it.
I was just fed up, and it was a chore. It was really a chore with just me trying to tell him or help him figure things out, figure life out, and he just wanted to do things his way. And it was exhausting. It was just tiring. And just now he's living in his car and just seeing how he just operates and how he thinks. I just don't understand it. And I'm so free.
Yeah.
And I'm just so glad that my daughter can learn different or see different from my example. And, he's still active in her life, which I'll never take that opportunity away from him. That's a relationship, he's going to have to ruin on his own. But just knowing that mommy was strong enough to say, you know what, this is not what I want. And this is not in line with what I want for you. And I don't want you to see or think that this is normal behavior or acceptable from a man. So I just want to say I could really relate to that story. And although it's very difficult because we were together for 5 years and we.
Yeah.
I think one of the things, she also got another message, but sometimes you got to let dudes fall on their face and fall on their sword to be like, oh shit, I fucked up and I need to get my shit back in order. So yeah, kudos to you, sis, for being like, no, nigga, you got to find.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Because I think sometimes, a lot of times, you got to let them niggas.
Okay, I think this should be my last one. But
it's all right.
Saying that we do have a lot of connections together, it's just, we can be friends and we can be cool, and I want it to be amicable, but I'm just done with that part of the relationship. Yeah. And then he really is still, I think in denial that it's over because. He still comes to my house because he takes my daughter to school in the morning because I work early. I go to work early. This damn Northern Virginia DMV situation, you got to leave early to avoid the traffic. That's all goddamn day. So he comes and he takes my daughter to school. And then one day he called me. He was like, oh, this is a nice barbecue. And I'm like, what are you talking about a barbecue? And he was like, oh, I'm watching TV. Where you watching TV at, sir?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm at your house. I thought I would take a nap before.
No.
No, there are boundaries to this, and you cannot get comfortable and be chilling and lounging in my house when you're basically unemployed. I got you a federal government job, and you lost it, so now you're driving for Lyft full time, not making no damn money. And you think you're just going to be chilling and lounging up in my house when I'm not there? That's not how it works.
Nope.
So...
You're right.
I don't know. I just wanted to give you 2 cents on that, and it's just that I'm free. I'm happy.
Blessings.
And life is great, and everything is going to come together. I'm so excited about y'all out there in Colonizer Valley. You have me looking for federal jobs.
Come on.
They're like, I'm about to be with them. Me and Barry about to be out
Come
there.
on.
But it's too goddamn hot, and I'm a New York girl, and Cali just would not work for me. But I'm so excited for you guys. I'm glad that Niram found a little bit of joy.
It's a little.
And you guys are going to continue to move onward and upward. And I'm excited to see what the future has for both of you guys.
Thank you so much,
see you guys
sis.
soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That's a word, though, to say, you know, it's easy for us, like we tease, just leave them, but it's a process, right? And it's a whole full circle that it may take months, sometimes even years to be like, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be there. And this is the lessons I learned from it.
Right on.
All right, do we got another voicemail or no?
Yeah, we got some more.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out something.
What? Yeah.
What? No,
Should have
because
figured out that before.
hey.
What?
Hey. So that was that.
Yeah. Look at Nero.
My bad, y'all. Here we go.
Got it.
I don't even know. I didn't even listen to this one.
Oh, what we about to see? Did you hit that? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Y'all are a trip. You sure that ain't an old one,
Yeah,
Nero?
I think that's
Oh,
old.
I'm about to be like, wait a minute. I think that's all of them, Nero.
Yeah, hold on. It says we got one more voicemail. Oh, there it go.
Oh,
it just
okay.
popped up. Let's see. Who this from? Oh, Nessa. This is probably Nessie.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, Black Wealth Matters?
Hey.
Niram Nahamdi.
Yeah.
This is Nestle with White Hands Dinner
I need y'all to.
from Colonizer Anaheim with the Colonizer Mouse.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, man, Niram, calm down, man. Calm down.
I told you he'd be in his
Can't
feelings.
be just getting ready to swing on with this because they like your shoes.
Your glasses,
Man,
your
you in
shoes.
Cali, man. Calm down.
I
This ain't
told him.
Detroit. People get ready for all that. Just calm down.
I had to tell him.
Take some breathing techniques.
Ooh,
Punch that nigga in the throat.
I know you're gonna be nestled soon, so it's all right.
Just embrace it. Just
You be
embrace
one
it.
of us, like they did in all the movies. Look at what they did to Will Smith.
Yep.
So, just get ready to change your name to Nims. So just calm down, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy Colonizer Valley, man.
Yep.
All right, man. Peace out.
I told you. That's.
Hey.
Hey.
Peace.
Well, you know, that's why I got to calm my Nero down. Because Nero be going on. See, everyone think I'm the one on a 10. I'm not on 10. I just have very clear and concise thoughts. But Nero the one. Once Nero starts seeing red, all he sees is red.
Fuck that. You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
I can see both sides of the stories a lot of times. Even though folks think I'm the crazy one. It's not. Now y'all seeing. It took y'all almost a year to see.
What you
We're almost
talking
at our
about?
year.
I see both sides of the story.
All right, Nero, want to close this on out?
No, don't you try to cut me off.
I'm not cutting you off.
Y'all, you and Nessie White Hands.
What you say? What name you came up?
Nestle and White Hands Denny. What,
I don't know what you
when his
said.
ass is out here, I say White Ass Denny. No, y'all not. No. I got to keep my head on the swivel.
Okay.
Because you never know who trying to get up on you.
Okay.
And that nigga, he said
Here
some
we
key
go.
words.
Here we go.
Y'all niggas got to keep y'all head on the swivel. Don't let them niggas try to shame you out of not keeping your head on the swivel, because that's what happened. You don't have that head on the swivel. Somebody hit your ass upside the damn head. That shit ain't going to happen to me.
Okay.
So-
close this on out.
That nigga said, hey, nice glasses.
Jesus.
It was time to fight.
Why my mama called me and was like, "Near, I'm right." I said, "Why are y'all
Because it's the
encouraging this
truth.
behavior? Don't
That's some
encourage."
robbery type shit. Hey, fam, what time it is? And then you look at your watch and damn, you got a gun in your face.
Oh, my
You know how many
God.
guns I done had in my face because somebody asked me what time it was, and I was stupid enough to look down and tell that nigga what time it is?
Jesus.
Hell no.
Nero,
No.
we're gonna go see a counselor.
Fight for your life. When nigga be like, hey, that's some nice such and such, you better watch the fuck out, because that nigga might punch your ass in the fucking head and take your shit.
To submit your Black Love stories, go to blacklovematters.com. And to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And the comment about anything we talked about, except what Near I'm talking about, feel free to go on our
No.
website. SoundCloud,
talking about.
Stitcher. We're at Black Love Matters. That's Black Love Matters with no K. Any
Keep your
form of
head on the
social
swivel.
media. Leave us a voicemail about I can't even get this shit out. Leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later, and remember,
Love is ever evolving.
Peace.
But you got to keep your head on the swivel.
Did you take some vitamin D?
Please.